Assalamu alaikum. We are here with Muhammad Jinnah. I would like you to introduce a little bit who are you, where do you come from, and in which sector you work.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Jinnah. I'm representing United World Halal Development, Singapore. And also I have a certified body in India, named called Halal India, and Halal Bangladesh, Halal Nepal. And I am a chairman of SAARC Halal Council in 8 countries, in the Southeast countries. Also I'm based in Singapore, and Singapore is a major tourism hub, also it's a trade hub, and that's why United World Halal Development being registered in Singapore, and we are helping halal industry to grow in 2 ways, in a trade and tourism.
You have started your conference with a video, a very moving video, and I've picked up some sentences. For example, Earth is dying and we are dying with the Earth. And to keep the Earth in a natural, to keep the natural balance, it's a responsibility of every Muslim. And also you have mentioned in your conference that we are kind of intellectual criminals.
Correct.
So
exactly.
I think it's very important that point to try to move our hearts to make a ulterior commitment with the halal concept. How do you see these criminal minds or
what I'm saying that the God has created such a way that everything was halal. When the God has created, everything was halal. So due to the capitalization, also due to the globalization, and people wanted to change the system. And due to the change, we can find lot of unhealthy, unethical products in the market, and people more money-minded people, not into ethical way. So that's why we are losing the ground and saying that this business is no longer as an ethical business. So we want to bring back to the tradition, thousands of years, with all the people, like including Muslim, non-Muslims, Christians, Jewish, Hindus, every Buddhist, everybody will work as a one common mankind, as a one community. But today that has been disturbed, and we put up barriers within ourselves, and halal has become only for Muslims. In reality, halal is for the mankind. And halal is a lifestyle. It's nothing to do with the food only. And even majority of people think that halal is for the animal slaughtering. So that is not a case. Halal is eco-friendly. Halal is for the social responsibility. Halal is take care of the animal welfare. Halal is take care for the fair trade environment and ethical business.
Yes, because I've seen that there is a kind of materialization process of halal concept. We are just talking about slaughtering animals, about pork, about alcohol, but we are losing the ethics and the spiritual meaning of halal, because Adam was forced to leave the paradise because he ate something that it was not
permitted.
Halal.
Permitted.
Not permitted.
So
we are losing this deep meaning and this warning of Quran and the first prophet Adam.
So what I am saying in my point of view, the Muslim maybe is misinterpreted the meaning of halal. They think that halal is for the Muslims, and they think that even further down only for the meat and the method of slaughtering. It's go beyond that. It can go into the market, tourism sector. Also it's involved in a cosmetics environment, involves in logistics, involves in a pharmaceutical. It's a wider range. We are talking about $3 trillion market per year.
Yes, you have also mentioned many sectors, very interesting sectors. For example, tourism. We are trying to develop now in Spain halal touristic industry. But we have to overcome many obstacles. Muslims are a minority here, and people are not aware of what halal is. So which are the biggest challenges to launch a kind of halal touristic industry, for example, in non-Muslim countries?
So what I'm saying, in particular to the non-Muslim country, don't divide the line saying that we are Muslim, you are non-Muslims, and I want halal. Halal is required for the non-Muslim too. So I can call it as a family-friendly tourism. What is family-friendly tourism? It has ethical, it has a meaning, it has a true heart. The people will be as a hospitality to serve to all the people, not only for Muslims. But Muslims is why they preferred halal, the word, because the certain requirement is mean by the Quran and the Sunnah. So that's why they prefer to be as a spiritual value. But in my understanding, halal for the mankind.
Yes, also you have said something I think is very important. We are traveling all around the world, and you have said that we should respect the traditions and values of the place where we are and try not to spoil it.
Correct.
Yes.
That is what I mentioned.
Yes.
Wherever you travel, every traveler must be as a social responsible traveler. And you are accountable for it.
Yes.
Through the traveling, you can eliminate the poverty.
Yes.
That is what my objective.
Yes.
So wherever you travel,
Yes.
you have a responsible as a traveler, social responsibility.
Yes.
And make sure that within your travel concept, within your travel expenses, you can eliminate the poverty in the country.
Which are the battles that we have? For example, we have ethical conflicts, we have a lot of environmental problems. What could halal, the development of halal concept, for example, in the services, what could it make?
So if you ask
in
me,
favor of the
very important task which we need to do as a Muslim, we have to educate the non-Muslim. And we have to educate the Muslim first.
Yes, correct.
What is meaning of the halal, the true meaning of halal. So once it's been understood, I think the majority of the people can see the benefits of a halal industry. So education is the key, and training is the other part. Educate them, train them, and bring the value of human being.
Well, I am very sad when I see on TVs these divisions in the Ummah and these wars, and we are a lot of problems within Ummah. Do you really think that the development of a global concept of halal could help us to
unite us
and
the mankind, exactly,
to make a better coexistence, even if we cannot live a little bit very well, at least better than now, because also I think that we need common values. And I am also surprised to see that there is not a common understanding of halal concept. But you are working in many Asian countries.
You know, majority of the reason, in my view,
yes,
the Sharia scholar, which is the Islamic scholar, that doesn't have the knowledge of the science.
Alhamdulillah.
The people, scientists, they should not have a knowledge of the Islam. So it's a two different parties working in a two different direction, and that's why I'm seeing as most of the conflict is happening. If the Sharia people who understand the science, that is what we are promoting. The next generation should come with the basic principles of Islamic with scientific. The same way, the science should know about the Islamic principles.
You are now in Al-Andalus. We were known many centuries ago because we were developing science. Do you really think that being afraid of science it's provoking many problems in the Muslim world, in Ummah, because we are afraid, so we cannot accept things even that are halal?
It's nothing to be afraid about the science. The Quran itself is a science. It's talk about the science. If you understand the Quran, then the science is a part of the faith.
Yes, but now it's like a kind of contradiction, or many people want to see a contradiction between science and religion.
But you know why the science become a contradictive? It's go unethical way. You creating a genetically modified. When we create a genetically modified, it's a science, but you don't have the basic ethic to follow into the science. So that's why the contradictory starts. Any science you produce which follow with the principles, follow with the ethics, it's in a part of the Quran. You are going with the contradictive, that means you are not following the ethics, you are against to the God's creation. That's why the science became a unugly. That's what in my
I think that